Tabata in 20. This is your upper key level 2 workout. Now, this workout is the exact same setup that you saw in workout 1 for this week, okay? This is where you have the 4 sets. Each set has 2 phases. Phase 1 is the exercise only portion and with the ISO, and then phase 2 is when we combine them and there's no ISO. Everything is repeated twice though, so you'll do exercise 1 twice, then you'll move on to exercise 2 twice. Then in the combo phase, you do 1 and 2, go back to 1 and 2. So, it's a lot, huh? But with that being said, go ahead, grab your dumbbells, and let's get ready to work our upper body. We are gonna go ahead and get started with this warm up. All we're gonna do is we're gonna pull back and step. Here we go, 2, 1, join me. Now, what I want you to make sure you're doing as you do this is that you're squeezing your shoulder blades together at that back movement, okay? So like I said, for today's workout, you have those 4 sets. Each set has 2 different phases. You have the first phase is where you're going to be working on just the exercises alone. And then in the combo phase is when you do one exercise after the other. So phase 1, go ahead, come on down to a down dog for me, right down here. All right, what I want you to do, you're gonna bend into a bear, push back up, touch your heels, come back into a bear, push back up, touch your heels. Now mod, just limit the range of motion here, okay? You can be right here, that's totally okay. Now, phase 1, you're doing move 1 twice, and during those 10-second breaks, you're actually gonna have an ISO hold. Then you move on to move 2, same thing, do twice, 10 seconds are ISO holds. Then the combo, 2, 1, go ahead and come up for me right here, swings. Make sure that the only thing moving are your arms, okay? So you're in a nice good hinge here. All right, but in the combo, you do move 1, rest, 2, rest, 1, rest, 2, rest. That set's done. You get a break, move on to the next one, okay? Now, there is one move all the way at the end that if you wanted to use a band for, you most definitely can. However, it's not needed to. 1, give me some wrists here. Circle it out. You can also pull, all right? Totally up to you. Do it in whatever order you want. You're gonna want them to be a little bit ready for today, okay? Now, during any move today where you are on your hands that starts to irritate your wrists, go to a fist, okay? If you can go down to forearm for some of them, because there are some where you'll be able to, feel free to go ahead and do that too, okay? Now, we don't have much time. Go ahead and relax between each one. We only have 30 seconds, so I'm gonna talk really, really fast, okay? Go ahead and get your weights ready for round 1, well, set 1. You have push-up in and out. So you're doing push-ups in and out, and then we have what's called a bent over row. So karate chop, I'll go to those push-ups again here soon. I just wanna do this. Karate chop at those hips. You're rowing back and down, okay? So we're doing move 1 twice. On the ISO, you hold low. Start in with your push-up, okay? I'm gonna show you front and then side. So right here, start in, down, up for tricep, step it out a little bit wider, regular, then bring it back in. Mod, you perform from your knees, okay? So you're coming here if you're mod. Remember, plank is your base position. So we're make sure you're taking that pelvis to 1, hold, regular, wide, hold low, hold low, hold low. I know, stay here, 2, 1, push up. Let's go again. You're gonna do tricep hold next. All right, so make sure that for this though, you're still rotating that pelvis, no butts in the air, no hips down. Your gaze is in front of your hands, not at your feet. You arrow back with your elbows during the regular. 2, 1, tricep, hold low. Hold low, don't let that butt creep up, Keep it down, tuck it. Tuck it. All right, 2, 1, come and get up and grab those weights for me. We're doing those rows, okay? So hinge right here. All right, you've got it. Now make sure as you're doing this, karate chop those hips back. Stick that booty back there. Lengthen your glutes, lengthen your hips. Your chest is over the ground, your hips, your hammies, sorry. Hold here, hold here. I'm gonna talk through some form still, okay? Your gaze 3-4 feet in front of you, okay? You wanna make sure that you are rotating your pelvis. Go, go, go. Make sure that you're rotating your pelvis for good core engagement. Now, mod, limit the range of motion or alternate. If you are making sure, you wanna make sure that you're contracting properly with those muscles, start down, retract your shoulder blades towards your spine, then lift your elbows. Hold here. Now, we're going into that combo. Okay, so you're gonna go back down to the ground, in and out, then you get a 10-second rest. 2, 1, let's go. In and out, push-ups. Mods, remember, you go from your knees. Now the tricep push-up, make sure that your elbows graze your ribs, all right? They're not out to the side. Remember, arrow back. 1, relax, grab your weights. Arrow back with your arms during those push-ups for the regular, meaning elbows go like this, not like this as you push, all right? Rows, let's go. Let's go. So again, if you're trying to get used to the form, if not, just go at your own pace. What I want you to do, let your arms angle, row, or not row, but pull your shoulder blades back to your spine, then lift your elbows and back down, all right? You'll lift your elbows back to the push-ups coming up, okay? You'll lift your elbows and then your elbows go down first and then your shoulder blades release, okay? Now that's only if you want to focus on that movement, okay? Here we go. I say that because I don't want people to think I have to move this slowly through this move. No, you don't. That is a way to help people who struggle to get that rowing motion, because sometimes people will do the row and then they'll be like, I'm not feeling it. You know, I don't feel my lats. I don't feel, you know, my rhomboids or my lower traps. I don't feel any of that happening. And so that's where we start talking about like, okay, well, let's break down the form. Let's go. So that's just me breaking down the form. Once you get used to that form, you're able to go through it at that good controlled pace and contract it properly. It's when you're just like doing this and you're not focusing on the muscles, you're not really getting much out of it. Relax. So, if that confused you, I'm sorry. I was just trying to point out how you can get the most out of it. Set 2. Form is gonna stay the same actually for this set and the next set, okay? Right here, you have front raise, lateral raise. That's it, okay? So form, go ahead and grab your weight for me. Mod, 1 weight here, or just go less weight, okay? You have 5 seconds. Feet are underneath your hips, soft bend in your knees. 2, 1, front raise first. Up, down. Soft bend in your elbows. Now, your gaze is forward or it's forward at an angle. All right, rotate that pelvis. Nice and controlled, moving up and down, shoulder height or just below. Fight gravity on the way down, don't let it win. Your core will kick on and help you, okay? Hold out here, hold out here. There you go. Now, I'm not using weight because I'm talking through some form, okay? Now you're gonna go back into that move. All right, 2, 1, go. That base form that I just explained with slight rotation of the pelvis, feet underneath your hips, making sure you're looking forward or forward at an angle. Make sure you have soft bend in your elbows and your knees. You're gonna use this form, so you might as well just, you know, glue your feet to the ground. Go ahead and hold out because your lateral raise is gonna be the same and the moves end. Set 3, same base form, all right? Relax, lateral raise right here. All right, right here, shoulder height or just below. Soft bend in those elbows, all right? But I want you to make sure, mod for this, you just have to lessen weight, okay? You're almost to that hold out to the side in 3, 2, 1, hold. You wanna make sure you're not like this, rotate. If you need to, do what's called a kickstand to help you get some stability in there, okay? 2, 1, let's go. Now the reason why you don't look down where your chin's like this, because a lot of people go like that. Please don't. That is engaging muscles in your neck and your upper back that I do not want. And that most people already have as overactive muscles, if you will. Hold. We don't want to make them more overactive. meaning they're kicking on for moves that they shouldn't be kicking on for because other muscles are weak, if that makes sense. All right, front raise right here. So when I talk about over and underactive muscles, what I'm saying is that there's some sort of compensation that has taken place within your body to where a certain muscle group can't work like they should and they're too weak. Whether it is because, 10-second break, go ahead and go. Whether it is because they are short and weak, like tight and weak, or they are loose and weak. All right, here we go. Lateral. And basically, when a muscle can't do its job, the body's gonna try and do what it can do to help you still do what you're trying to execute. So if there is something that's not working, the body's gonna be like, well, we gotta recruit something, you know? So it's gonna recruit a muscle that's definitely not its job, but it's the closest thing and it can fairly well do it. And so it's gonna recruit a muscle that is not supposed to be doing that move. 2, 1, front raise. And so that muscle is gonna become overactive, if you will. It becomes very, very tight. And it's gonna try to be a dominant mover for certain moves, which is going to lead to further compensation or posture issues, etc. Relax. So, try again. Siri wants to join in. All right, here we go. Last time. You got this. Breathe. Remember this form, boom, 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 is the same for this next set coming up, okay? So just glue your feet and your body right where it is. All right, 2, 1, relax. All right, so set 3. You have an upright row, and you have a hammer curl to an overhead press. So upright, weight starts here. You go up to your chest height, not up to your shoulders, chest height or just below, and then come back down. Hammer, palms face each other. It's not this type of bicep curl. Palms face each other, hammer up, then press overhead, okay? Form stays the same. Grab your weights. 2, 1, go. Now, remember, soft bend in your knees. All right, rotate that pelvis slightly. Make sure that your core is engaged, your low back isn't trying to take over and stabilize you here. It's supposed to help, but it should not be the dominant one. Let your abs help. All right, what I want you to do is hold here. Slow and controlled movements. All right. Breathe and go. All right. Awesome job, you're doing great. Slow and controlled. Now remember, your next one is going to be that hammer. You have that iso coming up too, but your hammer to overhead press. So let me talk through that one real quick because I want you to make sure your elbows are where they should be. Hold high, don't be arching, tuck it in, hold high. For a hammer, elbows locked in tight until you get here where you press up. 2, 1, let's go. So curl, then press, all right? Is your core engaged? Don't be sticking that butt out there. Kickstand if you need to, all right? Elbows stay locked, they don't swing. If you have to do this, the weight is too heavy. Hold here first. Hold here, 90-degree, elbows tucked in tight. All right, you're doing great, breathe. Hammer to overhead. Here we go. Slow and controlled movements. All right, you don't need to be busting it out. Tabatas may be fast paced, but that doesn't mean that you have to go fast here, okay? You still have to make sure you're doing moves properly. All right, for this next hold, you're gonna come right here, field goal. 2, 1, let's go. Now make sure your shoulders are out of your ears. Don't let the weight take you down. Fight gravity, stay up. All right. Good job, upright. Woo! Man, make sure that again, your gaze is in front and not like this, especially during this one, okay? Shoulders back and down, they're not up in your ears. Rotate that pelvis, shoulder height, they're just below, right here, and relax. Hammer curl overhead. You're doing awesome, okay? 2, 1. You're like my little quick intermission dance there. Maybe I should like just start dancing random weird things to distract you guys from any burn taking place. Maybe not. Maybe that wouldn't be wise. Go ahead and relax. You have upright. Can you up your weights? Try it. Even if you can only do it for 1 or 2. Try it for me. You never know. Here we go. We're upright. You never know until you try, right? So if you're sitting here with 5s and you do 5s every single time for uprights or curls, and you're not seeing what you want, up it. It's going to be hard. Your muscles have to build to be able to get up there. But here's the thing, the body will adapt. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks for the body to adapt to any demand placed on it, all right? Now for some, go ahead and curl, press. Some, that may happen a little bit faster. Some it may not. That's why some may see results earlier, but most tend to see certain results around the 4 to 6 week mark, okay? But your body will get real used to those demands placed on it. Rest. You're gonna be on the ground for the next one. This is where you can grab a band if you want. You're doing Superman, so you're gonna lay on your belly. All you're doing, let me show you from this angle. You're pulling back right here towards your lats, okay? But you're on your belly. So come on down. You have Superman pull, which is just what I showed you, and then we're gonna do speed bags. So if you wanna use a band for the pull, feel free. You're gonna start here, lift up, pull it back, and then down. Ready? 2, 1, let's go. Up, pull it back. Mod, what you're gonna do, you're gonna keep your feet down here, all right? You're just gonna lift up slightly, pull, and then go back down, all right? You don't have to lift your feet up, okay? I hope this isn't messing up my mic. I'm trying not to lay on it, but here we go. 2, 1, hold it back right here. But back to the demands then. That's why around every 4 to 6 weeks, you need to be doing something different. So back into it, meaning you need to up your weights. You need to take less breaks. You need to do less modifications, or you might just need to switch up your plan altogether. If you run, you need to go further. That's how you keep challenging your body. All right, and hold. Now the next one is a speed bag, so let me show you. Same thing, but your hands up here, and you're just acting like you're hitting a speed bag, all right? 2, 1, lift, let's go. Now mod, rest your feet again, squeeze your glutes still though, okay? And then punch it out. Your glutes and core should be engaged here. If you're feeling it in your low back as you do this, that means that your glutes are not activating as much as they should, okay? So squeeze your glutes, right here, hold. Hold. You can also hold out here if you want to. Totally okay. You can touch your heels together if you want. That's up to you. That'll get your adductors in there a little bit more. Speed bag, let's go. So it's up to you, but my hair is like getting wrapped around in my watch. It's like getting so wrapped up. Hold. After this, you go into the pool and you get normal rest, okay? Relax. Now go up, pull, down. Now, if you want to advance it, again, grab a band or just stay up the whole time without going back down to the ground, okay? Right here. Relax. Speed bags. My shoulders. Is anybody else's shoulders screaming? Up. Let's go. Keep it at your forehead or a little bit higher. All right, remember mods. Bring those feet down, squeeze your glutes. Squeeze those glutes. Stay high. Relax. Woo! Just have each one 1.10. That's all. Got it. Here we go. Lift, pull. I would not advise holding weight for this one just because of the position your shoulders get put in. So if you want to, use a band. That's a little bit more tolerable for this type of move and position. All right, speed bags. That's it. You're done. All right, you're doing good. 2, 1, let's go. And now I want you to give me all you have for these last 13 seconds. That's it. Go, go, faster. Stay higher. Engage your core. Squeeze your glutes. Let's go. Stay up, stay up, stay up. You can do it. You can do it. And relax. Oh, my shoulders. Anybody else's shoulders? Just like, we're done for the day. There is, it's just me. All right, push up for me. Just breathe. Remember, you do have those recovery workouts too. So all your bonus stuff is in your intro section for this whole program. You have those 2 bonus workouts and then you have 2 bonus recovery workouts. So if you want to work on any stretching, foam rolling, and mobility work, head over there. Go ahead and push back into child's pose for me. Now walk your hands out as far as you possibly can, okay? Okay, go ahead and walk it over to the side. Whichever arm is in the front, try and get it to go a little bit further, like reach further. Go ahead and switch to the other side for me. And come on up. We're just gonna do some cat-cows, okay? So flexing and extending throughout your spine. Go at your own pace, all right? If you're able to, try 1 vertebrae at a time. All right, it's called segmented spine. We actually do it in one of the recovery bonus workouts. But basically you're trying to work on mobility throughout different regions of your spine. So your cervical, your thoracic, and your lumbar. Lumbar is your lower. Thoracic is your upper. Lumbar and thoracic kind of meet like right back in here. And then your cervical is your neck. Go ahead and relax for me. I want you to, you can sit down, you can stand, you can be on your knees. It's completely up to you. We're just gonna do a little bit of shoulder mobility real quick because there was a lot of shoulder work in there. So what I want you to do is make sure that you're not slouching over, you're not arching your back, but nice neutral position. All right, go ahead with one hand down. I want the thumb forward. Go ahead and bring it up without having to hike your shoulder up, okay? And bring it by your bicep by your ear if you're able to. If you're not, just go where it can. At this point, your thumb should be back towards the wall. I'm gonna scoot forward because I know I'm gonna hit that wall. All right, what I want you to do from here, I want you to rotate your thumb forward, okay? So from the back, you're swinging it towards your head and forward as much as you can, okay? Just go with what your body's able to do here. And then what I want you to do is push it back as far as you can. When you get to that like sticky spot where you're like, I can't really go much more, then I want you to rotate your thumb towards the back of the room and keep going in that circle until you get behind your back, and then drag it back down towards your side. Hold here. We're gonna go the opposite direction, okay? And then we'll go to the other side. So now your thumb's towards the back of the room down here, kick it backwards. Start to unwind, so the thumb is starting to go back towards the side of the room. And you're gonna bring it up. Thumb is forward at this point. Rotate that thumb back and then relax on down. Good job. Other side. So thumbs forward, arms down by your side, shoulder doesn't hike up. Okay, nice, good sitting or standing position. Lift it up. Try and get your bicep by your ear if possible without having to stick your head forward. Rotate that thumb forward. Then what I want you to do, slowly kick it back, thumb is still forward. Once you find that sticky spot where it's like, if I keep going, I'm either gonna rotate my body, because you wanna keep your body, your trunk forward. And then start to rotate your thumb down. And as you're rotating it down into the back, complete that circle to where now your arm is behind you, your thumb is pointed back towards the wall, and then bring it back towards your side. Thumb is still pointed back. And now we're just gonna reverse it. So point it back. Start to unwind, create that circle. Thumb points up as you bring it back towards your ear. Well, your arm, not your thumb, but your thumb's pointing forward. Rotate your thumb back and relax it on down. Take it out. Definitely feel free to do some more stretching and cool down if you want, but that's just what I want to do so I don't take up too much of your time. But thank you for joining me today. Thank you for pushing with me today. Guys, we're almost done, okay? You're so close. You're in week 3, workout 3 is now done. You're getting so close, okay? Typically after 2 weeks is when people start to fall off their workout routines. Doesn't matter what it is, they typically start to fall off at that point. I want you to challenge yourself and stay in this, because you've got this. You're doing awesome. You're pushing through, even if it doesn't look the same day to day. You're showing up, you're finishing, and that's what matters. Stay consistent. Consistency over intensity is what's going to win, okay? But with that being said, thank you so much. I will see you with our next workout right here. Have a great day, night, week, weekend, whenever it is for you, and I will see you very, very soon.